We've all been there. Flights delayed or canceled, hours to kill at the airport. You're basically stuck. In this video, two young men appear to make the most of this often frustrating and boring situation. And if you can believe what you're seeing, what they get away with is shocking.
The fun of this is the weirdness of the situation, that it's an empty airport, and it's sort of like some weird dream of running amok in a place you're not supposed to run amok.
I wish I could do stuff like that and get away with it. I'd get deported.
Did anyone call bend over? And passenger bend? Oh, yeah.
When the video titled Stuck hit the internet in June 2011, it spread like wildfire, racking up more than 1 million hits and leaving viewers to wonder, in the age of post-9/11 security, how could this video possibly be real?
When you're at the airport, you're so conscious of not doing anything to scare anybody or to get TSA breathing down your neck.
And with high production values, this can't be some low-budget amateur film, can it?
It's actually very beautiful, right? There's no words, there's just sounds, background noise, and a bunch of cuts that make it look very, very artistic.
My first impression is that it's fake.
But it's not. Stuck is the brainchild of professional cameramen Larry Chen and Joe Ayala. And what they usually shoot is the antithesis of being stranded at an airport.
Larry and I are professional photographers for the Pro Championship Series of drifting, Formula Drift.
Wherever it happens, whether it's in Japan or Africa or the US, we just follow drifting.
In June of 2011, the two adrenaline junkies are flying home after a drift competition in Florida.
We were just doing a layover in Dallas-Fort Worth, but the plane had to be diverted because of a thunderstorm.
So we weren't able to land. And when we were able to land, we missed our flights.
Larry and Joe are booked on a flight leaving Dallas first thing in the morning.
They offered us a discount hotel, and we're like, you know what, it's not even worth it.
So we just decided to sleep there.
Pretty much the entire airport is shut down for the night.
With hours to kill, they decide to do what they do best, shoot a video.
I'm like, you know what we could do? We could shoot a skit.
We had all this equipment with us because we never check in our cameras, our lenses, anything, because usually the airlines can get a little rough with it.
I guess between him and I, we had maybe $40,000 worth of gear.
Our original goal was just to make something to show our friends and family, you know, what we did at this airport while we were stuck here for 8 hours.
The two men unload their gear and start shooting.
We didn't have a tripod, we just had a little magic arm that we can hook up to something.
We just clamped a camera to the baggage sizer. You know, it's like, oh, you can only carry this size bag or whatever. We just rolled it everywhere we went.
And they went everywhere. Behind the gate.
See, I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
On the tram. And even in the bathroom. Amazingly, security agents don't interfere with their taping.
They would just kind of look and then see that we're just taking pictures or doing video, and they would just leave.
It was really surprising. So we just took it to the next level and started doing handstands and making more loud, obnoxious noises.
This is my favorite shot. Planking on an escalator. It's like total genius that the sort of physics of what you're playing with turns out really sort of silly and pretty.
In the outtakes, Joe actually gets stuck in the escalator. So we tried it a couple times.
I got a couple bruises and it was pretty rough, but I think it was worth it.
But the pièce de résistance comes when Larry and Joe visit the airport's local watering hole.
People think, like, oh, there's no way they've grabbed a beer for themselves.
It's incredible to me that the taps are all still on. I guess they don't unhook those at night.
See, that beer would be $16 in all the airports I've been to.
And I love the fact that it's a little ice cream glass, like it's like flowery and like all crystal.
I washed up after myself and cleaned the cup and put it back, and then that was that.
Eventually, the guys board a plane and head home. Soon after, Larry and Joe post Stuck online.
We didn't expect it to blow up. Maybe I expected 1,000 views at most.
But just 1 week later, the video has more than 100,000 hits. In chat rooms and comment sections, viewers dissect the video, debating its authenticity.
A lot of people are saying, oh, this is going to take at least a 6-man crew.
We're getting away with stuff that most people wouldn't get away with, especially in an airport here in America. Everyone's so, tense about it.
But with newfound notoriety comes new fears.
When this went viral, of course, people started saying that can't be appropriate, that must be dangerous, and saying, why didn't the airport stop them?
We were at an event and the coworkers, they just come up to us and ask us when we're going to jail. When are the cops coming for you?
The joke becomes dead serious when the filmmakers are contacted by a representative of the Dallas-Fort Worth airport where the video was shot.
We were both really scared. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go to jail.
I'm like, oh, this is bad. So I just take it off of YouTube right away.
I was just really nervous of the outcome of what they wanted from us and of what we were gonna do about it.
But when the renegade travelers call the airport, they get a surprising response.
Our conversation was really good. They seemed to really like the video.
The airport's like, hey, we know what you guys did and we're okay with it, so just don't worry about it.
It was kind of relieving because I could actually talk to the people who were in charge of it to sort of straighten things out, let them know that we meant no harm.
There wasn't really much fallout because nothing really inappropriate happened, other than maybe the guy taking some beer without paying for it.
I would actually love to see these guys unstuck. If this is what they can do in a quiet environment with virtually nothing going on, I would love to be able to see them in something more fun and see if they can take it to the next level.